What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with a top 5 quarterbacks in Madden 18. That's going to take a minute to get used to, but it's not just going to be my opinion. I got someone else's opinion. I got somebody on the call. Who's on the other line?
We have a top 5 Madden YouTuber in TT23 on the line. It's good to see you guys again. How's it going?
I'm sure they're really excited. They always seem to have great comments down below.
Honestly, the number of top comments that have been TT23 is annoying is outstanding, and I'm shocked.
So if you have any, we want to hear your feedback. So if you have anything you want to say to TT23, I'm sure there's going to be some good stuff. I'll make sure to, if you guys have some good stuff, good, just fun stuff, try to keep it decently clean. I'll pin your comment if you got something good. All right, so here we are. We're doing the best quarterbacks in MUT 18, so Madden 18. Also, we're going to do best running backs down. I'm getting ahead of myself. In the description below, you're going to find a link to TT23's channel doing the best running backs, which I will also be in that video, so check that out as well. Okay,
you should.
So here we are. We're doing the best quarterbacks in MUT. We're going to start. I'm going to try to do this like a top 5, but with some honorable mentions. So the first guy I got on my screen, which I didn't really tell you this, but the first guy I got on my screen, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but Marcus Mariota, 79 overall. He's not elite. I don't understand it. Joe Flacco also still not elite. Sorry, Rennie Ravens.
Not snub.
Sorry, Wheels, but he still can't get elite. Even when they drop it down to 80, it's a little bit of a snub. He's not honestly a very good card. He has 81 speed. Like, his throwing stats aren't very good. Throwing the runs 80. That's really all I have to say. I have his chemistry shown there, but we'll see. We'll see what his upgrades look like. But for now, sorry, Marcus Mariota, but you don't make the cut. All right, so I have my top 5 already listed, but I'll let you go ahead. I told you what my top 5 is. Is there any quarterbacks that you think are like not top like 88 or above, but are really good cards for quarterbacks?
Yeah, there's one. To me, the one that stands out is Ben Roethlisberger.
I thought you might go that way.
He has really good traits according to most people. When it comes to, a lot of people actually do prefer the senses pressure oblivious. I don't know why people have said that. I usually just look for whatever's ideal, but he does have that. He's more of a mobile QB, but doesn't have the speed. In terms of, if he's back in the pocket, you can still scramble with him. Great throw on the run, 86 throw on the run. That's good. And then the great thing about him also is he is so big and so strong. We're talking a 240-pound human being with 75 strength at the quarterback position. He's probably going to shrug off maybe a sack every other game, 1 every 3 games. That's huge. That's, saving yourself 12 yards, great field position, and then his throwing stats also are really good.
Solid.
Honestly, no weak points in the throwing stats. Nothing that's phenomenal. His best one's only an 86 with throw power and his throw on the run. But the lowest is 81 at throw accuracy short. So I do really like his card. He's the one that I'd say that's going to be a cheaper QB, but still really good. Like, kind of almost those. I
honestly think that you could make the case. Like, I wouldn't be, like, if you said, which we'll get to my number 5 guy, I think that when you talk about the top 4, maybe even top 3, I think there's a big distance between them. But I feel like he is right there at 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, he's in that range. So he's definitely, and he's going to be cheap compared to those top guys, 86 overall. I think he's going to be pretty cheap. I really like it. Now, he does have the toughness chemistry, which is one of those chemistries that I don't think is actually what it's going to do. So we'll see. His throwing stats might even be better if you get those chemistries going. Also, not 100% sure if that's even going to be the chemistry they have. Also, Pittsburgh chemistry, we've talked about it. Not sure if those chemistries, I don't think it's going to be awareness and play right, because that's actually garbage for all the teams. So hopefully that's not the case, but we'll see. This is not obviously going to, well, not obviously. We don't know what the final stats will be, but really good starting out without any chems, like really good quarterback. All right, so Ben Roethlisberger is yours. Mine is not, we'll go at Derek Carr. Okay, so I kind of stumble in there because I'm still confused on how.
I didn't recognize he wasn't in your top 5.
I'm confused. No, he's not in top 5 because there's a guy who's actually better in like everything.
He's top 6.
He's right there. I think there's only like 8 quarterbacks that I really like, but they can't all be top 5. But how can he have an MVP season? He gets injured, but not have a better card than Andrew Luck? That's really the one that I'm telling you right now. Andrew,
in every area.
Like, I don't understand. I'm looking at Andrew Luck, and the Andrew Luck card is basically better. Besides acceleration, Andrew Luck is better than Derek Carr, who has 47 strength. Hello? I hope that's not an issue. 47 strength. But I don't understand. So, Derek Carr, you should be in my top 5, but unfortunately you're not. Anything else you want to say with Derek Carr?
Yeah, he's basically just a dumbed-down version of Andrew Luck, unfortunately. Not in real life, but in the game, he is literally just, Andrew Luck is Derek Carr.
He has a +2 in throw accuracy deep with the chemistries, but that's about it. Everything else goes Andrew Luck's way. And for anybody who's interested, sorry Dak Prescott didn't make the cut, but there he is. I just want to mention him because I know he's a fan favorite. It's not a bad card. I mean, solid. He's fine.
Yeah, you'd like to see the speed a little better for someone.
But
who's,
honestly, 76 speed is actually pretty solid. When you look at the top quarterback speeds, like 82 Tyrod Taylor, Joe Webb, 81 Marcus Mariota, like it's not that far off. Russell Wilson has 80 speed. Cam Newton with only 78 speed.
Yeah, the 78. Oh my gosh.
So Cam Newton, sorry, don't make my top 5. Okay, so now I have there's the thing. Okay, so Andrew Luck, even though I kind of hinted that maybe he might be in my top 5, I actually am I'm gonna do a little bit of not a U-turn, but kind of change it a little bit here. I actually am gonna go with Andrew Luck being right on the borderline. I'm gonna go with Drew Brees as number 5. If you look at his actual throwing stats, they're basically almost all of them are better, except Andrew Luck has the throw on the run. But everything else looks pretty much Drew Brees' way. I know it's the speed, but what do you think about me saying Drew Brees is the 5th best quarterback in Madden 18?
That's the one probably argument I think we'll have. Is I believe that Andrew Luck's a top 5 QB. I don't like the speed. I don't like the throw on the run. And those are two really important things to me when it comes to a Madden quarterback. And it was Drew Brees' best stat is throw accuracy short.
Yeah, and we're tough.
We're playing on competitive mode. Is he going to be missing these throws that are short?
It's tough to
Just to me, I like.
It's tough to say exactly what these tiers are going to do. And right now, if you kim him, he gets 89 throw accuracy mid. It's hard to. He might get to 90 if the New Orleans Saints helps him out there. Who knows? But it's kind of hard to know. But the speed definitely you can't argue. Plus 15 on Andrew Luck. But you know what? I'm going to stay in the pocket. I have excellent pocket awareness.
That's the math teacher right there, stuttering.
What?
That's the math teacher right there, stuttering on a simple addition.
Wait, what did I say?
You just stuttered on adding 15.
Oh, did I really? I don't even know. Maybe I didn't know what the. Maybe I didn't know he had 77 and the one was 62. I know that it's 15.
I can make fun of you.
But I'm gonna stay in the pocket and just throw dots. And to do that, I need Drew Brees, and I got the senses pressure ideal. That's how you would explain ChewbaccaLemma when he's playing Madden 18. Okay, so let's go into number 4. Now, unfortunately, their actual overalls kind of correlate to where they rank as well. Matt Ryan is my number 4. What do you think? Matt Ryan's number 4. He's got 92 throw accuracy short. If you kim him, just like Drew Brees, but he does have a little bit edge in throw power. Throw accuracy deep, he has by just +1s. Throwing the runs a little better. Play action is about the same. Speed's +6. So I'd say he's just a little bit better in a few things than Drew Brees.
+4 inches tall, too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What do you think? So you like Andrew Luck better. What about Andrew Luck or Matt Ryan?
I would argue Andrew Luck.
So you think Andrew Luck might be number 4 even. So I do think there's...
the more I look at this, Matt Ryan's so similar to Drew Brees, just +4 height, and then he's got a little bit of speed, which is nice. He's actually, the 68 speed isn't the worst in the world, I don't think, at this point. He's not, totally immobile, but it's not good.
Yeah. So this is definitely the case to be made. Could Matt Ryan be number 6 and Drew Brees be? There's I think there's some case to be made. But he's my number 4.
You could definitely argue Brees.
He's my number 4. All right, number 3. All right, so
to the top tier.
So I think we're top tier. And honestly, in real football, the top 2 quarterbacks are clearly these two. And then obviously we have a legend, but
and clearly the opposite way.
Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, maybe not this year, but come on, Tom Brady, best quarterback, come on. But
Yes, agreed there.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens this year. You never know. He's getting a little old. But Aaron Rodgers is not getting too old. He's in his prime, and he's looking pretty good. He's unfortunately not getting to 90s on anything, which is a little disappointing. But he does have, if you kim him out right now, again, Green Bay Packers is probably going to help offense a little bit. So we'll see what that looks like. 89 throw power, elite this early on. 88 throw accuracy deep, elite this early on. And his throwing stat, 88 throw on the run, elite this early on. 85 throw accuracy short, which is fine. 86 throw accuracy mid, which is fine. What do you think? 73 speed, honestly, upper tier.
I mean, yeah, I'd pay more for this card than I would for Tom Brady. I think that says that I think this is the number 2 quarterback in the game. But I do feel like he's a great card. There aren't many weaknesses with him. The 73 speed's still really good for QBs this time. He's got 60 elusiveness, which I think has been quite a bit better than a lot of the other QBs. Actually, taking a look at Matt Ryan, he has really good elusiveness. That's odd. But for the most part, I mean, he still should be. Yeah, look at Matt Ryan. He has 75 elusiveness. Look, I'm just going out and saying things right now, apparently, because he's just got. Because Matt Ryan's.
You honestly just hope that they're gonna change that before this actually gets released, but I don't know. This is
either way. Aaron Rodgers, you can't bring him down in the pocket. This is coming from a Vikings fan, but I do like the look of this card. I think he's the number 2 QB in the game. He hits every single area that I really like. Like his worst passing stat is play action. Do I really care about that?
We don't know. It's tough. It's one of those you're probably not going to matter too much. That's for sure. And I didn't even mention it because I didn't think it was that important. So, play action 83. If you kim it, of course, again, we don't know if those kims are official. That looks kind of official, but Green Bay Packers, hopefully not official. And now, my number 1, and you disagree, but...
You're number 2.
My number 1, you think Tom Brady is terrible. You think he's one of the worst quarterbacks of all time. You hate Tom Brady, but...
We still have one after him.
You're right. He's number 2. Sorry, I'm thinking I forget. I got a legend here. I even have him on my tab. But Tom Brady, number 2, 86 throw power, 87 throw accuracy deep. So it's still upper tier. It's obviously not Aaron Rodgers. 94 throw accuracy short, 91 throw accuracy mid. The 80 throw on the run, 91 play action. So the throw accuracy mid being a +5, that's where I see. Assuming the Kim actually, see, we're kind of not sure on the Kims, but at least +4, maybe, +4. Kims are actually really good for Tom Brady, but hopefully we get maybe a throw accuracy deep or throw power. That would even be better. But +5 on throw accuracy mid, 91 play action. We'll see if that matters. Why do you hate Tom Brady?
It comes in one number, 60, and that's 60 speed. To me, it's really low. I know he's got the height. And apparently, just ridiculously, he has the elusiveness, the truck, the stiff arm, everything, the juke move. He's got 65 juke. Aaron Rodgers only has 54. To me, this doesn't make sense. Aaron Rodgers is so tough to bring down as a QB. And Tom Brady's apparently more elusive than him.
I have to believe this is not true. I actually was looking at one of the stats of a wide receiver, I want to say, and I was comparing them, and they had 70 kick power, better than a lot of kickers. So, I don't even know. I want to almost... Let's see if I can get if it would show me the full ratings. Not even found. Okay. I guess if I compared it, it would show me. But yeah, I have to believe these stats. Besides the main core stats, it does...
They just seem wrong.
It seems
Aaron
wrong.
Rodgers is one of the toughest QBs to bring down, I think. Right?
Yeah. So...
You'd rather tackle Aaron Rodgers than Tom Brady? To me, it's ridiculous to see these ball carrier stats, but that's fine. If they stay this way, Tom Brady makes an excellent case for best quarterback of the core elites. But the throw accuracy mid I think is what really gets me with him. The 90 throw accuracy mid's really good. That makes me want to get Tom Brady. I just have a feeling that speed would really hold him back.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All Maddens kind of play a little bit different. We never really speed's been nerfed for quarterbacks, running around, so maybe it comes back a little bit. Speed's a little more important this year. Maybe it's not as important. Maybe it's even less important. Who knows what they're going to do with the gameplay, but we don't know yet because we haven't seen much of it or any of it. But we'll see. We'll see. But he's my number 2, my best quarterback that is the core elites. He is number 1. But number 1, officially, the best quarterback in the game, I don't think there's actually much question here, but I think most people would say this is the best quarterback in the game. 91, Warren Moon. Now I have him Kimmed out again. It doesn't really help him too much to pound the rock Kim. Hopefully that's not what it is, but you can get. I don't know why I have pound the rock. Let's go to go deep. So you can pick different chemistries, and go deep is actually going to get him to 91 throw power, 91 throw accuracy deep, and 91 play action. So those are all top tier. 89 throw accuracy short, top tier. 85 throw accuracy mid, 80 throw on the run, but 73 speed. What do you think about Mr. Warren Moon?
This is the man I'm going to be trying to build my team around. I'm going to be stacking up all my coins to get myself Warren Moon because this card looks really good. Obviously, Tom Brady's got him beaten in the throw accuracy mid, but the thing about this Warren Moon is that he has such good throw deep stats. You're talking elite, both over 90. I don't think he'll miss many deep throws. He's the only one who has a truly great deep ball, and it makes sense. He threw one of the tightest spirals of all time, one of the best deep balls of all time. Like, Warren Moon's really well known for that, so it's great that they see that reflecting. The only issue I see with him truly is the 80 throw on the runs. Like, that's low. Like I was saying, Tom Brady had low throw on the run. Yeah. I wish that would be higher.
80.
Yeah, I wish that'd be higher, but the bright side is he's got a plus 13 speed advantage on Tom Brady, and he's got like a plus a lot on really everything on Aaron Rodgers.
76
just
strength,
honestly.
Also on Warren Moon, which we'll see how much that affects things. But he is a comparable. I think he's more maybe comparable to Aaron Rodgers. If you look at Aaron Rodgers, he has those elite throwing stats with throw deep, throw power, throw deep, 88, 89, respectively. But his throw accuracy short, much better to Warren Moon. Throw accuracy mid is pretty similar. Throw on the run does give the edge to Aaron Rodgers, but the throw power stats, I feel like Aaron Rodgers is a good comparison, but for the most part, Warren Moon outbeats him in almost everything outside of throw on the run. So I think you could make the case that Aaron Rodgers is number 2. I don't think there's much case. Like, clearly, Warren Moon is number 1. Yeah. You could make the case that Aaron Rodgers is number 2 or Tom Brady. If you absolutely hate mobile, like not being able to move, I'm sure some people would say that Tom Brady's not even in the top 3. I think that's ridiculous. But if you like to move around, you might find that. But I personally think I would prefer Tom Brady because I'm just going to throw dots. So that's the plan of attack. But
an important thing to bring up, and we haven't talked about it at all in this video, is I have a really strong feeling that Warren Moon may be cheaper than Tom Brady too. Just because in the past, from looking at previous Maddens, these legends that come from the sets have been cheaper than the highest 90+ overall base elites. Yeah. So even though Warren Moon's a higher overall, probably the best QB in the game, it's very possible that this card could be cheaper than Tom Brady. It's still going to run you about 100 to 150,000 coins. But it's going to be well worth it for a card that's not going to miss any throws. This card looks really good. I'm excited to check him out. Obviously, one of my favorite QBs, too. I just always heard great things about Warren Moon, obviously former Vikings QB.
Yeah, so I got Drew Brees. I think I had Drew Brees 5, Matt Ryan 4, Aaron Rodgers 3, Tom Brady 2, Warren Moon number 1. Guys to look out for, Ben Roethlisberger, I think, is going to be a really good move, which you mentioned. I love Derek Carr, but if you can afford Andrew Luck, I think he's better at just about everything. I feel like I don't really see anybody else that jumps out besides Ben Roethlisberger as being like a good budget, like top-tier budget sort of quarterback. But you're going to find, I guess, like a lot of those low 80s sort of quarterbacks, you'll probably find 1 or 2 that plays pretty well. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you to TT23 for
what?
Scumbag TT23.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I thought you knew where I was going there. I'm sure everybody listening probably actually knew what I was doing there. But thank you for joining the video. Leave any comments down below if you disagree. If you hate my top 5, give me your top 5. You think you can do better, leave it down below. Also, make sure to check out TT23's channel. We did one over there, the running backs. That's all we got. Thank you guys so much for watching. ChewbaccaLemma.